Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. But before we start, Ramadan Kareem to each and every single one of you guys that is watching me. Hope this month is gonna be full of blessings and gratefulness and gratitude and just giving back to the community. Now in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how can you stay consistent. This is the number one thing that I face with a lot of people when they approach me. Muhammad, how can we be consistent? So before we start, I want to tell you that, consistency isn't about something with you, it's about something internally. It doesn't say that you are incapable of doing the thing, it just says that you can do things for a really long period of time. And in today's video, we're going to be dissecting why is this happening, how can we improve it, and what are the ways that we can stay consistent. So, after you leave this video, it's going to be super hard for you not to stay consistent, because now you're aware of how should you be this consistent, what should you do, and what are the ways that you should be following. So number one thing that I want to do over here that I wrote is the misconception about consistency is you think it is a one-time thing. So when you want to do something new, you think that you are just doing it for a period of time. And this is what is holding you back from being consistent for a really long period of time. Once you want to approach something, don't set aside that this is just a 3-month thing that I'll be doing, or a 6-month thing, or a 1-year thing. Think about it in this way. The last time you went to work, or how long have you been working, you just developed the trait of going to the work regardless of how do you feel, if you like your work or not, if you want to be there or not, or the people that you are facing. You are doing it regardless. And this is what we call consistency, or let's say the things that you love. You can develop the trait of consistency doing the same exact thing that you want to actually love doing, and that is how you can actually develop the trait of consistency. Or let's say, for another example, is your other version. There's a version that you are living right now, and there's the other version, or the version that is consistent, the version that deep down wants to change his life, but always falls into the trap of starting and stopping and starting and stopping. And in this video, that's what we're going to be talking about it. So the consistency comes down to 3 things. Number 1 is your results. What are you getting out of it? So when you want to start doing some things, or when you want to start accomplishing things that you haven't accomplished, or you accomplished before but you went back to the old version, you need to start understanding or asking yourself before starting, what am I getting out of it? And is this the thing that I want to actually stay consistent in doing each and every single day and develop as my lifestyle? Or is this thing that I just want to do it for a month or 2 or 3 and then just go back and do whatever I want to do, or do something else? You need to start, before starting something, you need to be aware of what are the results that you're getting out of showing up each and every single day and putting in the work each and every single day. This way you are going to have an easier way to be consistent, because now you're aware of what are you getting out of the actions that you are doing. The second thing is your willingness, your why behind it. How much are you willingly wanting to show up each and every single day? Now this can be related to your why. So a lot of times, let's say for an example, you want to actually change your life, you want to have a fit body. The number one thing that a lot of people actually do, or you might be doing, is I want to have a good body. But why is that? So once you relate your why, so let's say if you're a father and you have kids, I want to be a leader to my kids. I want to have my kids look up to me. So this is your why. So the days that actually you don't feel like doing it, the days that you want to, let's say, eat bad foods, or let's say not diet foods, or whatever it is, or let's say go out of your progress, not be consistent, you're going to start reminding or remembering your why behind it. Okay, so if I'm not going to be consistent, my why isn't no longer about me, it's about my kids. My kids are going to look up to me, they're going to be like, okay, my dad is not consistent, this is going to just affect me internally more than it's going to affect them. But if I'm going to show up and be the version of what I want to be and the example of what I want my kids to be, then this why is strong enough for you to stay consistent on a longer period of time, or even develop the trait of consistency, because now your why why are you doing it is more than why are you doing it for yourself. It's bigger than you, and when something that is bigger than you, you're gonna start developing the trait that I have no other option but to stay consistent and be example that I want to be for my kids. The last one is your mentality. Once you're approaching, as we said, this kind of goal or this kind of aim, what is the mentality behind it? Is this mentality that I'm gonna start, see how it goes, and then just stop? Or is this mentality is I'm going to do it regardless of whatever is gonna happen, and it's either I'm gonna die doing and accomplishing, or I'm just gonna keep on going and actually succeed in the things that I'm doing. So I'm gonna flip the board over here, and then we're gonna talk about the 3 ways to stay consistent and not rely on motivation. So these are the ways that I want you to write down now that you are aware of whatever is happening in your life and why have you been consistent. Now these are the 3 ways that you're going to be developing so you can stay consistent. The number 1 thing is building the identity, not the intensity. So a lot of times once you want to start something new, you want to go all in and you want to see the results. You're motivated, you're excited, you want to accomplish all that you want to accomplish in a really short period of time. And what does that do to you is you're going to start burning out because you're not going to see the results that you want, and emotional is going to kick in, and then that's where you're going to get devastated. That's where you're going to stop, and that's where you're not going to build the identity behind the individual that is consistent. And as I wrote over here, you can't outperform who you truly are. Ask yourself, what is my other successful consistent version doing at this particular period of time, and what is he doing, how is he acting, and how is he performing? So when you want to start something new, you want to ask yourself, okay, now there's a version of me that is literally currently now, and there's the other version that is consistent, successful, and have the goals that I want. What is this guy doing? How is he being consistent? How is he showing up? How is he performing? And you want to start acting upon this guy. This guy isn't just going all in and then burning out. This guy has a strategy, has a plan, and is showing up each and every single day regardless, because now he has a plan, his why is set, and his willingness of doing it is way longer and way bigger than the version that is currently today. The second one is I want you to lower the standards, raise the frequency. The goal isn't how much can I do in a day. The goal is how much I can do and develop that trait behind it. It is how can I adapt this as a lifestyle. Win daily, stack wins, and build momentum. So coming back to the same exact thing is number 2. You don't want to do everything in a day and how much can I accomplish in a day and be busy doing some things. It's how much can I actually win in a day. It's like pay attention for that. Win in a day and stack my wins and build the momentum behind it. See, at the end of the day, you can do 10 things and then accomplish 10% on each of these things, and then you can accomplish 2 things but do actually 100% of these 2 things. And that's what we're going to be doing. The number 3 is I want you to remove the emotional negotiation. Consistency dies when emotion leads. Let me repeat that. Consistency dies when emotion leads. Once you want to start being consistent, you want to remove your emotional from it. Even if you don't feel like doing it, even if you feel sad, even if you feel whatever that you are feeling, you need to remove your emotional behind doing that, because now that's how you're going to build the consistency. Now you're not relying on your emotional to actually push you through, and now that's what emotional and motivation go into place. Now you're not going with the emotional. It's like, okay, if I feel happy, I'm going to do it. If I don't feel happy, I'm just going to go back to my old self. No, you need to remove that emotional lead behind that, and you're just going to do that regardless of how you feel, if you want to do it or not, and you're always going to remember your why. And lastly is you have to make the decision once and execute daily. Ask yourself, what is it that I want to do? Take that decision today and execute each and every single day. Show up each and every single day and apply these things. And that's how you're going to start being consistent, and that's how it's going to be easy for you to understand that it's not that you're not capable, it is just that you didn't know what is your why, your willingness, and you always put your emotions behind it. So that's it for today's video. If you want help in accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish, that's your goal. You have a goal that you want to set, but you always find difficulties in starting and then stopping again, and you want help with that, and you want help with accomplishing the goal that you have for, let's say, past of couple of months, years, you can book your first book. It's a discovery call. First link in the description below. We can hop on a call, see what are the things that is stopping you, what are your struggles, what are your goals, and how can we develop a game plan in order for us to actually accomplish these goals in the next 3, 6, 9, and 12 months, and actually stay consistent, build the identity behind that goal, and for us to become that individual, become that person, instead of just starting and stopping each and every single time. Thank you guys for this video. See you in the next Tuesday.